What's up guys, Tim from Eikon Motorsports. I'm currently in Atlanta, Georgia. Yesterday just got done with Do It With Dan, the fellow YouTuber. Just did his C8 and it was awesome. Had a blast over there at his shop. Putting doors in the car was great. So now today I am heading to the airport. Currently in Atlanta, heading to the airport. Have an installation at another shop actually tomorrow in Boston. So tomorrow morning, Boston installation. So just getting everything pulled together and heading to the airport. Just getting my stuff, getting in the car. I am late. You know, it's surprising like how many people don't know, but at the same time, like completely understandable that they don't know that we actually come to them, like as far as like the customer's concerned. They always call, they always ask, like, hey, do you have a location here in Akron, Ohio or whatnot? And it wasn't really until Dan asked me yesterday during that install, it was like, we just were talking and he's like, you know, I have a question and don't take it the wrong way, but why you've been around so long and like you're so talked about, but like your Instagram, Facebook, like your social media following is like nothing, and it isn't. And I told him the truth, and the truth is up until recently, like a year and a half ago, like I don't do the whole twat thing or Twitter and the instant Snapchat thing. Like that was never really a thing for me. I'm almost 40 years old, and social media was not something that I was familiar with in a sense of like how to use it, the convenience of things and the tools that it can provide for marketing and stuff like that. Like it was never ever anything that was on my radar for a purpose. And you know, to be fair and to be honest, it was also the time that even this like little bit of stuff that I've been doing lately and that we've been trying to do lately, like it's exhausting. And I give credit and props to these YouTubers who like do this full time, because it's like, I am nowhere near that level of doing this full time by any means, but like I'm trying to balance and trying to get into it and create the content of, you know, vlogging or whatever you want to call it, of what it is like I specifically with Eikon Motorsports do on a daily basis, and trying to do that and discovering the difficulties of the time, like the legitimate time that it takes, and to edit, to do this, to do that. And by no means am I good at it or great at it in any way, shape, or form. But I'm hoping to get better and hoping to deliver content that, you know, you guys want and have interest in and seeing. But yeah, it's up until a year and a half ago, 2 years maybe, it was a girl we brought in for the office, and she's like, what's your social media, like what's your Instagram? And I was like, we don't have one. So she's like, what? How do you not have one? Like, you gotta have one. So created it about a year ago, and it's been growing ever since, and slowly but surely it's been larger and larger and larger, and which is awesome. So thank you guys for that. You know, the whole new YouTube series thing that we want to do, and the videos there, we want the end game is to be able to get enough following to possibly offset some of the costs that we currently have associated with what we do, especially with the kit part, like purchasing the kits for vertical doors. If we can make up some revenue from like advertisement or, you know, the monetary aspects of things eventually, it's going to take a long time before we can even attempt to get, you know, ad revenue from anything. But we want to be able to give kits and installations away, you know, for free to our fan base and to our followers and our subscribers, because 99% of what makes an installation good and last is the installation. And since local shops don't have the ability to do this full time, in the sense of they're not doing an installation every day, and most local shops are lucky to do 3 to 5 a year, if that. And the chances of them being the same brand kit every single time is also slim down, with the reality that so many kits, and we fix anywhere from 20 to 40 or so every month of the weld-on kits, the cheap $300, $400 kits on eBay and Amazon, these knockoff garbage quality kits, they cause problems, almost every single one. Within 6 months to a year, almost all of them are going to end in failure. They're going to end in alignment issues. Oh, okay, come on. Damn. Semi just slammed on its brakes. It's going to, you're going to have alignment issues, you're going to have doors not closing properly, definitely not sealing properly, and all that kind of stuff. So we fixed so many of those things. And the price should not be the reason why so many people are unable to obtain quality products and quality installation. So our goal is obviously to change that, or to help, some. Most of our clientele is obviously, 55, 60 plus years old. They're not in the same financial situation as your average younger person that may not have an extra $2,000, $3,000, $4,000+ to spend for the best quality kit and the best quality installation. And obviously with our installs, they come with lifetime warranty. So like it's a risk-free situation other than the cost. I mean, there's a risk to that, obviously, an assessment, a serious conversation you have to have with yourself if it's something that you can afford, something that you want to do. But you should be able to do that and rest assured that whatever amount of money it is, whether it was $800 or $2,000, it doesn't matter what it is, it's an investment in your car the way that you want it, and it should last, and it should last forever. It should last for how long you have the vehicle, and you shouldn't have to worry about that with the quality of garbage stuff and low quality installations, and it just comes down to the lack of skill. So we are definitely the most experienced when it comes to installations, and that's our end game, is to be able to provide more people the ability to get higher quality stuff on their cars, lifetime warranty, and be happy forever. That's the plan. Okay, so I guess a little bit of the good news is that my flight was just delayed by 41 minutes. So I'm not as in big of a rush now as I was before, because I had a flight that was boarding in 54 minutes and I was 21 minutes away. So a little blessing right there for sure. So normally I hate when my flights are delayed, but this one kind of worked out good. That was me who almost forgot a $2,500 drone in the back of a rental car. That would not have been a good day. I am here. I am at Sound in Motion in Boston, Massachusetts, and we are here to do customer C8. And I'm gonna go ahead and go in and check this thing out, because I hear they're doing like a huge sound thing there, like customizing this, customizing that. So let's get into Sound in Motion and talk to them and find out what actual C8 I got coming up. Hi, Tim from Eikon Motorsports. I'm here to do a C8. Nice to meet you too. How are you?
I'm Derek.
So I hear you got a C8 for me.
Yes.
Alrighty.
A very enthusiastic client to do this Corvette right here.
What are you guys doing to this thing?
We
Jesus.
spent way more time in it than he ever has. It got delivered to us directly from the dealership.
Wow.
Late last year, actually, yep. And then we had it in storage on the other side for a bit, and was on the agenda to do a very, very large audio system.
Wow.
And we've done a lot of audio systems. We used to do a lot of competitions back in the day. He's known us from there, so we've kind of taken this to really the next level, which kind of starts by eliminating a lot of the factory speakers and replacing it with less speakers, but better quality. Yeah, so...
Yeah, because these things have a pretty good sound system, like from the factory, so it's like...
They do. We analyzed it, and we found it to be incredibly loud for factory system. But if you are an audiophile and you're looking for staging, linearity, imaging, and all those things that give you goosebumps when you listen to music, good quality music, they lack that. So that's kind of where we step in. There's where Fernando's head is underneath, there's actually a 10-inch subwoofer in that footwell.
Oh, wow.
That's completely hidden, no space loss. We took the factory 10-inch woofers that they have that tend to make the door rattle, and we're gonna do an 8-inch dedicated mid-bass, and we're gonna actually open up this so it can breathe out. You're gonna do the Lamborghini doors so he doesn't kick the grills and they come out.
Yeah.
And this is not in right now.
Windshield's missing.
Yes, we actually had to take the windshield out to do the dash speaker pods. I'll give you a rough idea.
Wow, like they have gone through a ton of stuff here on the
So
C8.
this is completely modified. This will give you an idea. This is what the factory gives you. It's a twiddler, you know, mid-range 2-inch speaker. We're going to replace it with these Symphony Grandioso speakers. Look at the back of them. I mean, these things are for real.
That's huge.
So we had to modify. This entire piece has been built, probably about 40 hours into this. And we retained the factory leather. So when it snaps into the dash, we got perfect imaging from the way the tweeters are angled, the mid-range is, and then the factory, or a factory-looking grill will cover it, so you don't actually see anything. This is what's going to be powering the system. There's an amp that goes in here too. This is for LED lighting. There's 4 of these. This one's just not installed.
So
right
what is each one of these?
Symphony amplifiers. This one's going to do the tweeters. The one that's missing is doing the mid-range. This one. This is going to do the mid-bass and the door, and this is going to do the subwoofer. And then there's actually a smaller amp hidden behind there to do rear fill. So yeah, it's pretty.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy. And then all the side edges actually illuminate with LED lighting. It's not hooked up right now, but this whole bin is serviceable.
Wow.
If any mechanic needs to get in there, you can unbolt it as is. And then there's a watertight harness that we made. This will be all covered. But this actually unplugs.
So you made that?
We made that, yep.
Wow.
And it's a fiber optic input for the purest digital sound.
Wow.
So pretty much a no compromise system. But
It seems
we're
like
excited to hear it.
I bet. I wish I could hear it while I'm here. That's
Yeah, no, we're not
incredible.
there yet. We've probably got another week or two. But then we're doing a bunch of other stuff too.
So the already limited space that these things come with is we'll say goodbye to your little baggage area here. But I mean, it's a nice, looks amazing, guys. Like that's incredible. So what else are you working on right now? Like I see a lot of like some really nice cars. Like what else are you guys doing here right now?
So our bread and butter is high-end car audio. This one's getting obviously the elaborate system I was talking about. That one's getting a step-down version, but still 10-inch subwoofer, nice speakers.
On the C7?
The C7, correct. And we're also doing radar detector. That's big business for us. The fully integrated one, not the windshield mount.
The K1s?
Well, it used to be, K40 is one of our options. We also do a lot of Radenso. You can see this is the wiring for it all. We also do enhancements, as we call them, such as the new Corvettes have that active mirror where you have a camera in the back that displays it on the screen. This gentleman actually owns a C8, so he wants that same thing in here. Oh. So we're adding the camera, a full high-resolution mirror for him to give him all those safety features.
Yeah.
And we actually also added this, which looks factory, but it's a blind spot detection. So when you're driving and you have a car in the blind spot here, this will actually alert you inside. A lot of newer cars come with it. This didn't have it. Totally retrofittable. We also do a lot of the Mobileye crash mitigation cameras, basically safety and driver aid system. So that's probably about 15-20% of our business, along with cameras. 360 view or bird's eye view cameras are big, but our core business is high-end car audio.
What's with the Porsches?
A lot of Porsches. We just do a lot of Porsches. I personally love the air-cooled Porsche. I like all Porsches, but this one we did classic radio in. So Porsche released a radio that looks period correct, but has modern day functionality, meaning Bluetooth, USB, navigation and all that stuff.
Oh wow.
But in these cars, if you put one of those fancy radios with dolphins floating across the screen, it just doesn't fit. This car right here is paint protection film, so we're expanding the business a lot into detailing paint protection film. So this got a complete decontamination. The guy just bought it, but it's 2015, so it had a little bit of road rash on it. We haven't done the final cleaning on it yet, but we literally just wrapped the whole front in paint protection film. We like to take it to the next level, like removing the badge, where the kit, if you just buy it, comes with the thing cut around it, so you have a lot of seams. We extend the film so it wraps inside. We take the blinkers out, and basically, he may do the whole car eventually. Right now, he just did the impact areas, which is the front. This one here, we also did the classic radio, same as the other red Porsche. We all seem to do the same thing. This is actually the newest version, which even has Apple CarPlay in it.
Oh wow.
And then we did little things like put these stickers on for him. We blacked out the tail lights, made the chrome turbo emblem black.
Black, yeah. That's a little
else?
blackout package almost.
Yeah, and we'll do a detailing thing on it as well. I'll give it like a seasonal maintenance.
Wow.
And this is a unique car, white car.
Ooh,
This is an
Aston Martin.
The infamous James Bond car. But this is a Zagato version of it, so it's like the Pininfarina redesign. It's a British car with an Italian design. Supposedly there's 99 of these made, I believe. Yeah, this is number 78 of 99. So pretty rare. The owner of this vehicle has a huge fleet of cars. He actually had 2 of these supposedly at one point. And we're going to do an audio system in here as well. Keeping the aesthetics of the interior, but adding modern day functionality to it. So this one's in the queue. As soon as we're done with the vet, this one's coming up.
If people wanted to find you guys, have like social media, like Instagram,
We do,
Facebook?
yeah. It's all Sound in Motion Boston. So the car audio stuff's always been Sound in Motion. We've been established in '88, so we've been around for a while. And you can go Sound in Motion Boston. You'll find it. The website is sound-in-motion.com. Instagram is Sound in Motion Boston. And we also do Car Done Boston, which is kind of the detailing part of it. That's the evolving, kind of same but separate business.
Well, there you go, guys. If you are in the Boston area and you want your stuff done right and taken care of, Sound in Motion here in Boston is the place to go for sure. Well, it was a pleasure meeting with you.
Yeah,
and
likewise.
I'm gonna go ahead and get to this C8 and get these doors going up.
All right, very good. Excited.
All right, guys. So I kept out the boring parts, obviously, because you've seen it 100 times. So I've got the car prepped, and now we're just gonna go ahead and get the door hinges installed, and we're gonna raise these doors up. But here's what, obviously, again, you've seen this 100 times, so I didn't put the whole tearing the front end down and all that part, because again, you've seen it a lot. Okay, almost done, man. We got 2 doors up in the air, as you can see. 2 doors up. I just got to do the wiring, finish the wiring on the passenger side here, and then put the front bumper on. Because of what's going on with these guys here, there's a lot of stuff I don't actually have to put back on. So it's just mainly the fender and then the front bumper. And this awesome guy from Sun in Motion is doing all the amp stuff here. So because of all that, I don't have to put in any of the inserts in the front area. So about another 25-30 minutes and I am out of here. All right, guys, I am done. We are here at Sun in Motion. Just want to say a big shout out to Sun in Motion here in Boston, Massachusetts for being very, very welcoming, and it's been, they treated me like amazing. It was awesome. So here it is. We're done. Tomorrow we'll be in Connecticut, and we'll be getting another CA done up in Waterbury, Connecticut. So until next time, guys, have a good one.